You're listening to the ReachCat Show, your weekly stop for the latest and greatest in the PlanetSide 2 universe and its community.
What's up, everybody? It's March 10th, and you're listening to episode 76 of the Proud ReachCat Show. Proud members of the AGN and Podcast Networks. I'm your host, Torx. With me tonight, Knox.
Why, hello there.
And Captain Derringer.
Good evening, sir.
This week we are brought to you by Girl Scout cookies, specifically Thin Mints.
Oh, so good.
And also our listeners like you.
What are those chocolate ones with the peanut butter inside?
Tagalongs.
I
have those, and I have the peanut butter oatmeal ones. Those are good too.
Those are good.
I felt so bad. I was by our grocery store in town this week, and I'd already bought tons from somebody at the office. And this little girl walks up to me, and she's trolling the entire like sidewalk of the whole complex of stores by the grocery store. And she's like, "You want some Girl Scout cookies?" I'm like, "No, I'm sorry, I already bought a bunch." She's like, "Really?" She puts her head down and walks away. I felt so guilty. I was like, "That's the most guilt-filled marketing I've ever seen in my life. That's horrible."
Her mom told her to do that shit.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear the one in Colorado where the girl camped outside the pot distributor and made $5,000 in a day?
Holy crap! That is such a good
genius.
She had to keep getting resupplied with cookies because she kept running out.
That is good marketing right there. That is a smart girl. Know your audience.
I believe it was her mother. I believe it was her mother that made the suggestion, but the girl did make the sales.
Oh, jeez, that is ridiculous, though. That her mom is smart.
It's genius.
No kidding.
Pure genius.
Okay, what do we got in store for you? Contest, patches, and balance. 2 contests, in fact. So look forward to us giving away tons of free crap to whoever. I don't know, somebody. That being said, let's go to the contest. I have no clue. I have no bumper. This is bullshit. Here,
yes.
there you go. That's my bumper.
What's that?
for it.
Yes. It's contest.
It's contest.
Contest.
All right. That's let's explain this contest real quickly. So, 5,000 station cash prize to the listener who comes up with the winning ReachCast logo. What we're doing is basically a logo redo, whatever you want to call it. We're trying to find
It's
logo.
a logo refresh.
Refresh.
Because I like our current logo.
I do too. I love our current logo. What we're trying to do is set up a logo that is actually compatible with the Player Studio rules. Something that obviously we need a text version, but a non-text version as well. It's something we get in the game. So whoever brings up the best logo or sends us the best chosen option, we'll send you whatever $50 in station cash. Yeah. So that's about it. Will also be used on whatever logo. If you make a good logo, it'll also be used on all of our crap, our website, media, t-shirts, blah, 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 blah.
What do you guys think? Run it through the end of March? Or do we need to go longer than that?
I don't know. What do we have? 20 days left, or almost 20 days left in March?
Yeah.
Yeah, 21 days left in March.
Well, I made ReachCat in like 12 hours.
And it got rejected.
And you
but
saw
that got
how
rejected.
good that was.
And it got rejected.
Immediately. He still rejects it. He's still pissing on our leg about that. So
I haven't seen anything about it for a while.
yeah.
Other than lots of people with the Twitter icon, which is awesome.
When can we take those down?
Well, I don't care.
Wow, I'm glad you're so... it's your own campaign, and I'm glad you're so dedicated to it.
I've been trying to... I've got this little pad to work on him, and it's really hard.
Did you get one of the Wacom pads?
Well, I'm borrowing it from a friend.
I can't wait till you see your next submission in, and T responds back with his own picture of him just giving you the middle finger.
It's pretty hard to use this thing. I'm going to try some more, but I might just give up.
Interaction Jesus has it figured out. What if you just put a faction-specific helmet on ReachCat?
Well, that is going to be challenging.
Because Knox can't draw.
But
could be a problem.
The Vonnie one would definitely be the silver ball. The fishbowl head.
Oh, yeah. All right, so to
Would
recap...
it look like the Spaceball helmet?
Yes. course it would.
All right,
Sir,
so
we're being jammed.
is
Oh my
it
god.
strawberry? No, was it raspberry?
Raspberry. Only one person uses raspberry.
All right. So
Lone
just to
Star.
recap real quick before we go completely off the rails, like it hasn't happened already. The $50 in station cash to whoever wants to submit a logo, so we can use it both in game and for the show on the website, t-shirts, blah blah blah. So, what are we gonna call it? The official ReachCast logo refresh. I'm gonna put like a spring meadow in the picture. So let's get the patch updates.
I'm going to get these mosquitoes in the air and rain down some hellfires on those fools. Oh no! What the fuck? I should have listened to the ReachCast patch notes.
Oh, did you guys click on this link?
Yeah, you didn't see that already?
No,
That
was
I've
like
never seen
Back
that
in
before.
beta.
That was pretty funny though. Meow, it's personal.
Meow.
I never have seen that before.
I just like how the Vanny one, she's like, ah!
That cat's pissed off, man.
It's like my cat every time I go to pet it.
Wow.
That sounds like a bitch.
She is. Totally is. I want to
Jesus
return
Christ.
it. Can you return a cat after you've had it for like
10 years.
I got her in 2005.
You should tell your wife, like, what happened to the cat? I don't know, it just disappeared. It's gone.
This cat's a bitch.
I guess I could
Take
just
it back.
I guess I could just let it go outside, right? The problem is it's afraid to go outside.
No matter what you do, you're screwed. Because if your wife finds out, you know you're going to never hear the end of that. And you can't just shoot the cat.
Well, it's my cat.
It's your cat. Okay.
Yeah. See, but I like the cat, but I hate the cat. It's a catch-22. All right, so in addition to 50,000 station cash, a free cat.
In a crate. Amazon shipped to you.
I will put a couple holes in the crate.
I hate you guys. I can't stop laughing. I have to read patch notes now.
I think we've all been drinking tonight. Somebody asked for a drunk show, and we're not even drinking tonight.
Right.
Oh my Christ almighty.
Really
Okay.
sober. If we were as drunk, we'd just be slurring the entire time. It would be.
You know, miniature action Jesus, once you open that box, this cat would claw your face off and you'd be dead. Trust me.
I was
couldn't-
imagining if you, like, this...
Come on, and watch this rip his face off.
This is the one that I had to take to the vet, and she ran into the basement and climbed into the rafters in the basement and hidden, and I had to grab her and pull her out, and she clawed up all my arms. I was bleeding all over the place. This cat is awful.
This is the first time you got it?
No, I've had it for a long time, but every time I take it to the vet, it's an adventure.
Why have you not... It's just imagining the movie Face Off when the cat's whole face is like taken off. That's what it looked like when the cat was done.
In order to put it in the carrier now, I have to sneak up behind it, throw a towel over it, and wrap it up in the towel, and then drop it into the cat carrier. One of the other times I tried to bring it to the vet, I caught it, and it wormed its way out of the towel, but I was over the carrier, and I tried to drop it in, and then it pissed all over me.
This is Catcast. That's the name of this show. It's Catcast. No doubts.
It hurts. I can't stop laughing. It hurts.
That make him have a heart attack, Mark.
Worst fucking cat in the world. Oh, my cat, I just pick him up and he kind of goes right into his cage. Whatever.
God. And just go with the patches. It's just never gonna end. We just keep going.
I've got a million stories. I'm just going to stop.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, so, where were we? Patch notes, March 5th. Alright, servers unavailable, obviously. The notes in parentheses. Alright, Camo Grant. They are granting an exclusive camo to all people who didn't get their camos in some incomplete fix. So they said
Mega
enjoy
Higbees.
that. Mega Higbees, apparently. I don't know. Then the depot, so Galaxy intakes are back in the depot for real this time. No intakes back. Har. I see what you did there, Tony. Alright, Nano Armor Cloak balance. That infiltrate. What are you laughing about?
Miniature Action Jesus said the cat Matrix peed on Mark when it came out of that towel. Just picture that in my head.
And I had to, fold my back backwards to try and dodge it, but it didn't work.
Broke his back.
Why are you doing this to me?
I know. I should start you back up. That's my fault.
I'm trying to stop, but Miniature Action Jesus just keeps bringing me right back in.
All right, Infiltrator Nano Armor Cloak cert line has been adjusted so that it doesn't suck more than the others.
Is that your line or is that Tony's line?
No, that's my line.
Okay.
Tony's line. Yeah, I can definitely see Tony writing that.
Yeah, they made some changes to it to make it better. The Nano Armor Cloak. God, move your little thing. I can't read that. Your name is covering up my sentence. Move your goddamn cursor.
Show problems.
Oh, is it me? I'm sorry.
Nano Armor Cloak now resists direct hits from the below in addition to infantry small arms. So it also does it with aircraft machine guns, armor-piercing chain guns, the tank buster shredder, anti-aircraft machine guns, flak direct hits, vehicle secondary machine guns. Nano Armor Cloak no longer stacks with Nano Weave armor.
That's a big
big one.
People are pissed about that.
QQ.
Didn't Tony say the stuff's heavy? How can you expect to beware both of them?
Yeah, he said something along that. I didn't want to steal all his jokes. I just liked the no intakes back.
They were good though. You knew Tony was back with the patch notes this week.
Yeah, there were many good jokes, but I didn't want to just read his jokes because that'd be
just
like I'm stealing them, right?
With your robot voice that you always have.
Hello, my name is Knox. And
I don't know that it would be stealing them. I think it would be allowing the people who didn't get to read them the chance to appreciate them.
They should go read them then.
We'll link it in the show notes.
What are they unable to?
Well, maybe they're blind.
Some people
they're
only
underprivileged. How are they playing PlanetSide 2 if they're blind?
Dude, there's people that play CS competitive with no
didn't
arms.
Didn't that guy beat WoW blind with his raid?
Whatever. Anyways, Jesus Christ.
Beat WoW.
And there's some bug fixes. Your dead body will now also always be a skull and crossbones icon on the map. Insert Tony's pirate joke here. Reduced verts on various scopes to increase performance. Minimap compass heading is now accurate. There are more bug fixes, but those ones seemed like ones that made it. I don't know. Whatever.
All right. Community briefing.
Attention, soldiers! Get your butts in here for this week's community briefing.
All right, first up on the community briefing, there was a post about an April overall balance, and I felt first off that it's an odd title since they say these are the balance changes they plan for March, so I'm not sure why they say it's an April overall balance. But some of the things I wanted to pull out and just talk with you two quickly. First one up is the changes they're proposing to the AV mana turret. They want to adjust some of the visibility problems the weapon often has. So they're going to make the weapon auto spot itself every time you fire. It should remain strong in certain ranges, but they expect smart placement to become much more important. I have a feeling a lot of the engineers are going to be upset when it's auto spotting them and they've got a good position on tanks. And then, bam, they're automatically auto-spotted. I don't know that I agree with this change.
I can see why after Adam's...
Well, yeah, this is perfect for you, Adam, since you were raging over the weekend.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed this weekend. Well, every time we go into an armor, you're pulling armor, and that's half the reason armor has been invalidated, period, is that mana turrets is fresh armor. And the mana turrets, you can't even render them half the time, which is... If you can't render something and it's absolutely decimating you, especially in large numbers, then isn't that a problem?
It's kind of bullshit.
It's a major problem in my mind. And
well,
Go ahead. No,
I was going to say the next part of the change is they're also adding a range reduction to it. So that, in theory, should help with some of the rendering issues, because if it can't hit you from a farther range, then you shouldn't run into that issues of it not rendering and still hitting you at long range.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a double nerf to it. I really don't think the auto spotting needs to happen. And I hope that they take that out. I think the range reduction is fine. because you're absolutely right. If you're getting hit by something that you can't see because it's not rendering for you, that's a problem.
I think after 10 shots, the things just explode.
Well,
it's a good
next
solution.
up, they're also proposing some changes to the AI mana turret. And really, the only change that they're looking to do is to fix it so every engineer's head, no matter what faction they are, is able to be hit the same amount. So right now, I guess, depending on what faction you are, you're a little less vulnerable, depending on your faction, hiding behind your turret. So it sounds like they want to just kind of carve out the shield a little.
I think there's a great stacking effect. They should bobblehead engineers when they're behind turrets. Like their head just exponentially grows to like the size of a galaxy.
I don't agree with that, but I do think that if one faction's engineers are not getting shot as easily as the other two, then they should all be normalized.
They didn't say which one was the
No,
most
they did
OP.
not. I just assumed Vanu.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I mean, that's just the way it works around here. Next up, Lightning. They're looking to adjust all the main cannons, but specifically to kind of nerf the C-75 Viper because it's kind of an all-around dominator as it stands. See, I don't even use the Viper because I'm just so dead-eye accurate with the HE round right now. So I'm fine with them.
Mr. Special.
I feel that I perform well with it. I'm sorry. I looked on the Das Anfall site and I got a B with it.
Got a B.
I feel special.
I think you need to have an A to be burning like you are.
I guess so. Well, I can perform well with that weapon.
Somebody keep coming back to me and say, I got a C on this test, Dad. Didn't I do great?
Hey, it's a passing grade as far as I'm concerned. Next up, with the Harasser, they're looking to add some survivability back to the vehicle. I can hear Rack cheering in the back of my headset. He's not in the channel, but he can certainly hear it, I'm sure. They're looking to adjust some of the tank abilities, basically small adjustments to even out performance across the factions. They're looking to remove some of the jump penalties with the fall state, so entering the fall state unintentionally without jumping, things like that. Next up, and this is the one that I don't like the most, is the heavy assault shield changes. They're looking to add a ramp-up time to the activation of all the heavy assault shields. And the goal, they state, is to take it away and stop it from being an instant win button, and something that instead requires positioning and proper timing. I think that the heavy assault shield is rather twitchy as it is, and I'm not very good with... I'm not good activating it. I'll agree.
Just focus on activating it and then watch how awesome it is. I think it's a good change.
Playing with backs, that's what I've been doing lately. I've been playing heavy and forcing myself to pop it before I get into a firefight. A lot of times I was doing it reactionary when someone would surprise me and I'd try and pop it before shooting and I'd end up dying. And I think adding a ramp up
at the same time, shoot and hit.
Yeah, I know. Well, my brain... Remember, I'm older than you are, Tom. My brain's kind of degrading, so I can't do stuff like that.
See, I think it's a good change because I feel like...
You feel it's an I win?
I feel like half the time I'm encountering heavies with shields on. I feel like it's the most played class.
Oh, it's definitely the most played class.
And so it needs a bit... And it's because of the shield. It's not because of anything else.
Hmm.
So I think it's a good change.
Okay.
Maybe make other classes more viable in situations where they might not normally be.
It's a possibility. I think it's going to give some classes a jump on heavies.
Mm-hmm.
You will see a lot less heavies played. I don't know. Maybe a casual heavy will be played less. I don't think it'll be played less in an organized outfit or platoon or something.
Because having rockets is awesome.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Final thing was max ability adjustment. So for NC, they're looking to add sprint while the shield's active. You'll get less coverage while you're sprinting though. They're looking to speed up the lockdown entry and exit for TR. And they're also looking for general balance adjustments so the reward more closely matches the risk of Zoe currently.
Do you think that means buff or nerf?
Buff.
For Zoe, buff, yeah. Buff.
Do you think it needs buff?
I think it means buff.
Do you think it needs a buff?
No one's using it anymore.
Well, just because Ivanu are like little bitches about having it nerfed to a point where it should be.
No, I won't agree. I won't disagree that it required a nerf, but like I said, no one uses it anymore.
Yeah, because they're all bitter.
Perhaps people are using charge instead.
It's not like
And-
this is gonna make me use a shitty shield now. I'm still gonna use sprint, like the charge rather. It's NC.
I don't know. Hey, you know something else not even related to this.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice that on your new characters when you log in now, you have rank 1 of all the max abilities for free?
I didn't notice this.
I had the Aegis shield on all my maxes now, and I have never spent money into them. And lockdown
'Cause
too.
it sucks.
I've never spent money into lockdown either. Yet I have lockdown for some reason.
That is interesting. Well, a mystery change.
And not only that, I went across all kinds of characters, and like for light assault, I have first rank of both the drifter and the other jump jet. I think with the changes that they did, they started giving away free stuff to all our characters, free certs.
Oh, that was intention.
Cert
Oh,
stuff.
that
Yeah,
was
I know, but I
intention. Intentional.
I don't think it got a lot of press, and I didn't know about it.
What is it? Like 100 certs for the first one?
They're both 50.
Oh well, that's decently significant.
I thought it was because I've spent 0 certs into my light assault because I don't play light assault, and all of a sudden I have all these rank 1s of everything.
Interesting.
Again, that was completely off the subject. I'm sorry to
That's fine.
take us down a rabbit hole.
Because, we haven't gone off topic
Yeah,
before.
Miniature Action Jesus said that all came with the new loadout slot.
We're
Yeah.
But again, I know everybody knows about the new loadout slot, but I don't think a lot of people know that they got all these rank 1s of everything.
There's a new loadout slot?
Yes, Tom. That's why people got free shotguns, stuff like that.
I got light assault on that quiz.
Oh, you were dead to
Yeah.
me.
I get medic
Gave
every
me
time.
a Razor GDE 23 or something.
You know what the secret to that one is on the test?
What?
When it says what you get, go and choose a different one, and then choose max, and you get a free awesome weapon.
Oh, son of a bitch. Damn it.
So if you create a new character, switch it up and choose max. Like I think I got not the Mercy, the Mauler on the TR. Is that the
Yeah.
Mercy one?
Nice.
From Mercy is one of the TR ones.
Is the
But-
other one the Mauler? No.
No, Mauler's a shotgun. There's the Mercy. There's the son of a bitch. What is it? I don't remember off the top of my head now. So it doesn't.
Anyways, whenever it says say no and choose a different one and choose max, and you get a free secondary AI weapon.
Damn it.
That's Derringer's tip of the day.
No kid. Where's the
Too late
ReachCat
now.
University?
A Mutilator. Arcturn says Mutilator. I think it was the Mutilator.
Oh, okay. So many M's.
It was definitely an M. It was not an O.
Oh, okay.
I can do that on my TR character, maybe though.
Oh, there's a new Rel video out this week too about censored or recon darts versus motion spotters. Check that out too. That's literally the whole next topic. Go on, Tom.
That's the whole next topic.
That was the one I didn't put in.
Well, you better put me a link in so we can get it in the show later.
I'll write it in post.
You want to talk about Higbee's post too, since you didn't put that in either?
Oh yeah, so NC on Connery, apparently like the team killed the crap out of each other. I can put that Twitter link in there as well. Higbee basically posted a graph of all the team killing in all factions across all servers, and I am proud to say that NC Connery won out in their team killing status.
Nice.
Enjoy. That's good. Awesome. Amazing. Next.
All right, Vindicore's company system. He always has all sorts of crazy screenshots. This one has only 3 of them, but it's basically a multi-platoon system, and his thought was between larger outfits and cooperating outfits, so they can more easily coordinate with each other visually. So,
I didn't like this one.
You didn't? I thought
No.
what I thought was it didn't look like it contained his normal level of creativity.
Yeah, it was almost like he rushed it out.
But it wasn't. It's not like it had bad things. I just.
All I
like
can
it
think
was
is
one
that
of his less thought out things.
all I can think is I feel bad for the company leader who has to remember what all those symbols mean.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of that.
They're like an orange square with a circle in it means armor. You know, a green X is infantry, and then to look at the full map and just see them all over the point with their little indicators on what they're supposed to mean. I'm thinking to myself, I will never be
I just
one of these platoon commanders.
You replace that whole system with a whiteboard in the top left of the screen. It's one of your
I'll
obviously
just draw on it.
just John Madden the entire thing. Like you just
Remember,
write this.
you can't do that because penises.
Yeah, penis pics is what'll happen.
What's wrong with a little phallic enjoyment in the game? There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone can use a little bit of penis in their life.
What is the game rated? I mean, is it rated for penis?
They have like the disclaimer, like you get online, you'll probably see penises. Let's just say it on.
It's in the legal statement. If you log on, you will be likely to encounter the male genitalia.
I mean, look at EQN. Like
We gotta
EQN,
put in,
I'm sure
like,
there's how
fancy
many
words.
penis phalluses in
I
EQN.
encounter many male pieces of the male anatomy in game.
Just the tip. Wait a minute, action, Jesus. All right. So the next thing we have is work in progress. For those of you who haven't heard, SOE is going to start doing live shows. I should have grabbed the time. They're doing live shows on twitch.tv /PlanetSide2. On each week, they're going to have basically level designers doing live Hawson development. And so tomorrow, March 11th, they're going to have art with Devin, in quotations, $1.99 taco combo, LaFontaine.
That's his game handle, man.
LaFontaine. Yeah, $1.99 taco combo. I'd hate to be working around him an hour after that. March 18th. Hawson-based design with Xander Klaus. 25th, Hawson-based design with Malorn. April 1st, Clegg doing Hawson-based design. So they're showing live Hawson-based design on twitch.tv /PlanetSide2. It sounds like a great idea. I'm wondering how it's going to play out. It's kind of like what they did on FNL, but...
Now,
Speaking
why
of
did you
taco
just say
combos.
Malorn and Clegg? Why didn't you just call Devin LaFontaine $1.99 taco combo without his real name?
Because I have no effing clue who that dude is.
He does environment art, obviously.
I'm sure he's worked on every continent up till now. I just never have heard the name, so I figured I'd spell that one out for
Can
the
we
people.
I want to interview him so that we can just start talking about $1.99 taco
$1.99
combo
taco
and have people know who he is. Like,
You were probably drinking with him at SOE Live and have no idea.
What's up, Taco Man? What's going on? So 3 p.m. PST is the time. Thank you, Link Store. That's when the show is going to be each week.
Speaking of $1.99 taco combos, and I'm going to make Tom laugh again. I'm already sorry.
Yeah.
Did you hear that audio of the woman who called 911 because the taco cart didn't give her a taco and she wanted her $1.09 back?
no.
And then she got on the phone with the police, and the police are like, "What do you want me to do, ma'am? Where are you?" And she wouldn't tell them where they are. She just kept saying, "They took my $1.09 on my taco." And then finally at the end she says, "And send a white cop."
Give me a link. Put a link in chat for everybody.
I'll have to
now
find
that you
that.
talked about it.
Okay, I'm going to find it.
This show has been possibly the most. I am going to reach out to this $1.99 taco guy though. We are getting him on the show at some point.
I just want to be able to say, so, $1.99 taco combo was walking down the street, and people know who that dude is.
There's no way that guy made that name up for himself. There's no way that wasn't put in there by someone else. I just can't imagine somebody being like, "Yeah, just call me $1.99 taco combo." All right, let's go on to the community questions. This is getting out of hand.
$2 taco.
Just call me $2 taco.
All right, so last week we asked, do you think the new Empire-specific sniper rifles make the original sniper rifles feel useless? And the TR definitely say no, because they say theirs is a scout rifle. There weren't many responses, but all of them seemed pretty thought out, and pretty much everyone said no, but no one seemed to dislike them enough to inspire raging. So, good job, SOE.
Nice.
For not making something so OP that we all hate it. So, yeah.
I think they've done pretty good in the last couple weapons. The Vandal was pretty good. It was loved by all, but not way over the top OP or anything. The suppressed. I haven't heard much about the suppressed, MKV suppressed, other than it was kind of underwhelming. People just kind of accepted it as another SMG. But I don't know.
I don't really like any of the new sniper rifles personally.
I haven't
really?
used them. I want to.
Yeah, I've used them all, and I don't like the fact that the NC1 takes a second before it fires.
That was the complaint about that one.
I don't like the TR1 because it's not a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
I love that I love the fact that there's no sway on it when you zoom in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But-
see, yeah, that's okay. That's cool.
But I don't really. It's not a bolt action sniper rifle because you can
Yeah,
cap
they were
off.
saying it's a scout rifle more than anything.
Yeah, it is more a scout rifle. It's a scout rifle with no scope sway with the main scope. But once you put on a 6X or anything else, you get some scope sway on it. And the VS one, the charge feature, I don't like that either. Because I find when I hold down the charge, and then if I forget and I'm already holding my breath at the same time, by the time it finishes charging up, I'm all over the place.
Oh,
your
does the
breath
charge
has
take
run out?
longer than the breath?
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of annoying.
So I really don't like any of them.
I could totally see why no one would like that charge. Do you have to headshot them to get a one-shot kill with the charge too?
Yes, and there's some issues with it not getting headshots at range, and I don't know if that's a bug.
That actually seems really shitty.
Yeah, I don't really.
To say, like, how does running out of ammo, like, if you're firing, gong, 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 to the point that, like, ammo matters, someone's gonna have counter-sniped you by then. You're not moving or anything.
I mean, I could see myself using the trap, but not as a sniper role, as a battle rifle role.
Yeah,
Not as a because it's not a bolt action. Because you can cap off a ton of shots with that thing too, and like I said, there's no scope sway on it when you're zoomed in, which I really like. Yeah, Louis says it won't one hit kill outside of 200 yards.
See, that's stupid. Like,
Yeah.
why? There's no time a sniper should ever have a situation where, like, firing shots on a semi-auto rifle, like, running out of ammo, you're sitting there going, shit, I'm out of ammo, I can still stand here not moving, being effective, and no one's gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And more or less.
And I play with the Vandal a little too. You play with that more, Adam, though. You can talk to that one more.
Yeah, the Vandals, it's not
You
that
like
much.
the delay, don't you?
It feels like the trap.
A Vandal doesn't have a delay. You're thinking of the Railjack.
Sorry.
Yeah, the NC one has a delay. It's
And
a slight delay.
Although I don't mind that delay, to be honest. That's my
I
personal
don't like
preference. The Vandal is just a very consistent scout rifle, and I honestly I have to give credit to Imprecision for kind of turning me onto it. I had seen it was released, and I really didn't think much of it because I was using the Shadow, and he said that it felt different, and without being able to explain it too well, it just has a different feel than the Shadow, and I like it a lot better than the Shadow. I use the 3.4 on it, and that seems to work well for me.
I'd like to see you use the trap and the Vandal and see how you feel about both of them.
Trap. I might have to try that out. I do have some certs left over from my TR. A lot of my TR guys. I'll grab a trap and try it out and see how it works out. I've heard good things about it, and honestly, I've been killed more by the trap by TR MPs lately.
So have I,
really
and
anything
it
else.
seems to always be on top of a tower. All of a sudden, bam! One of them uncloaks, and he rails 5 shots into me before I can respond.
Yeah.
And then I yell, "It's a trap!"
Oh, did you guys see the Penny Arcade one this week?
Yes,
That was
awesome.
amazing. Like, a guy's sitting there, and as he comes up to his wife, and he's like, well, Titanfall releases the day of our anniversary, and she's like, well, if you just want to play all day, babe, we can just do our anniversary stuff on the weekend. And so he's like, hold on, I gotta call somebody. And it pops up the next comic, and he's like calling Admiral Adbach, was it Adbach or whatever it is? Akbar. So that guy,
Shit, yeah, it's a fucking trap.
that guy comes in, he's like, shit, yeah, it's a fucking trap. Ask me it's a trap. It's amazing. I'll put that in the links. It was one of the better Penny Arcade ones I've seen lately. What else? Where are we at? So that's the community question for we have the community question for,
So, I
for
mean,
this
that
week.
covers all our thoughts on the community question, right? We don't have anything else.
I mean,
No,
it's,
I don't have any
I'm not
thoughts 'cause
too
I haven't
impressed
used
with
them.
the new sniper rifles. And I really
See,
didn't
you're
have an
one of
opinion.
You're one
prior.
of those jerks that wants it to be OP. Zoe
Yeah.
user.
Well, I mean, if the way I see it, if a new weapon comes out, why I would expect it to be better, maybe a little bit better than an existing weapon. But I don't feel that that's the case. Like with VS, I'll use the parallax
Look at
'Cause I'm
this. Crying
confident
about the
with
fucking heavy shield. Fucking
you're just dropping.
crying about the heavy
Left,
shield,
right.
saying the
you
guns suck
can
'cause
blow
they're
me
not
up all you
better.
want. It's fine. My play style is different from yours, and I understand that.
I
I'm not
wanna
as good as
shoot
you.
the
I am-
lasher through the spawn room door to get my kills.
Jimmy Tuggett's posted that Titanfall comic, by the way.
Tuggles. He's like a
Tuggles?
cuddly bear. Tuggles.
All right.
Hey,
So
what do you think?
are we asking this question yet?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, you said you were gonna make it funny, and this is not funny.
It's not funny. I don't think it's funny.
Do you prefer motion spotter or recon darts?
Motion spotter, recon darts. I sorted out motion spotter all the way up, and I went back to recon darts after playing with it for about 4 or 5 days. I could not. I don't like it at all. And I know a lot of the arguments I get are, I like it for defense, but not attack. I use darts for attack, but I use.
Hey, you're supposed to talk about this next week, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my bad. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it next week. Alrighty, community clash. Here we go.
Prepare yourselves! This is the Planet Side 2 Community Clash.
Alrighty. You guys hear me? Yeah,
Yep.
it's still working.
Yes.
Okay. So community clash this week was, on the US side, it was Jank Squad Alpha versus Storm Grenadier. That was a 12 or 17, I know.
12-0.
12-0. So it's 12-0. Storm Grenadier shut him out. And it was, even though it sounds like it was a shutout, it was a pretty good match to watch. And Foundation versus Rebel Rifles, they were shut out 24-0.
Yes, that's a complete shutout. 24 is the max number of points that you can earn in a community clash event.
Yeah, we're looking at, it's kind of hard. Guys, I know this is the first season. We're doing our best, and I know that shutout matches aren't as much fun to watch as close matches, and we're trying to find ways so more of the community can be involved in community clash in the coming seasons. Things like pre-qualifiers where we can get as many teams as would like to play into a pre-qualifier season. So you don't have to be casted or produced, at least initially, so you guys can get warmed up and get used to the idea.
You say shutout, but wasn't Jank predicted to win?
I don't know if that's the case.
I think there's a lot of people that were. I'd heard from plenty of people that they were siding with Jank on that, and that's. Not...
I think it was probably like 75-25, 25% thinking Jank would win.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they realized that Storm Grenadier has been on Community Clash before, and they practiced a lot more, whereas. I don't want to speak bad on Jank because I play with them. They're kind of more a Zerg outfit.
Well, if you didn't play with them, it'd be okay.
Well, you're right. No,
I
you're
think
right.
Jank was taking it a little more casual, and they were trying to get used to they're trying to get into
Yeah,
it, which
well,
I'm always for that.
Okay.
I think they said that they learned a lot out of it and had a good time. And they pulled some awesome maneuvers that I didn't expect them to. Like when they dropped on the three Sunderers,
Yeah.
if people who didn't watch it, they took 2 galaxies with people in it all set up for C4, and instead of crashing the point as everyone watching expected, they swooped around, dropped everybody on the Sunderers, on Storm Grenadier Sunderers, and blew up all 3 Sunderers and got back in the galaxy and took off again. No one expected them to do that, and they did it twice in the match.
Nice.
They did it again in the second half, and it was so awesome to watch. So, I mean, they did lose, but I think the Jank Storm Grenadier match was a much better match than the EU one.
Mm.
Just because I think the Rebel Rifles kind of rolled the foundation.
Cool.
Yeah. Hopefully in the coming seasons we can continue to improve. We improve every time we come up, you know, after we finish a certain format. And guys, you know, it took a lot of work to get where we are now, and we are not about as a team to stop increasing the production or / the format to be more friendly for more players. We want to get as many people involved as would want to be involved, and it's just a matter. It's growing pains, guys. Do the best we can.
I do know that this week's match is being heavily talked about on the U.S. side. You have NNG versus Republican Guard TRG. That one is a 50-50 split on how people think it's going to go.
I've heard a lot more revolved around that as far as a split, like you said. I haven't heard from either side people saying absolutely this team or absolutely the other team.
No, and even the ones that say like NNG is going to win still think that TRG is going to put up a hell of a fight and it's going to be a close match, maybe a 1-point victory for one or the other. I don't know. I think on the other side, Mercenaries versus Indestructible Phoenix team, I think the heavy favorite is Mercenaries.
That's what I've heard. I guess we'll see.
But yeah, no, we'll see.
Good. Bad.
Wait, before we go, I just want to make sure that everybody knows ps2comclash.com is the website for that. You guys can go there and get the rules, lanes, brackets. You can watch it live. All kinds of stuff relating Community Clash is available on that website. Make sure you go check it out.
Yeah, did we give credit to Steel Dragon last week on that?
I don't know that we did, but yeah, Steel Dragon designed that website from scratch, and he's done a good job on that. I really like how the bracket has come along. I like how the loser is kind of faded out now. It's very nice.
Question in chat room, do you have any plans on casting Community Clash on PS4? Dude, it has to be released on PS4 first, and we have to figure out we will have to figure out how that format change is going to be, because it's going to be different servers first off. Mm-hmm. And the way that we have the servers set up for PC, I'm assuming won't transition. And I doubt they would have something similar for the PS4 form.
Well, yeah, right now Community Clash occurs on a private server, not even a live server. So for that to happen on PS4, they'd probably have to have a private server as well. And we haven't really been in discussion with anybody doing anything on PS4 for the most part. Am I right?
Yeah, I've had the same question posed to me maybe 2 or 3 times, and I honestly I have no idea. I have no answer for it because we have not discussed PS4 at all. I will be playing on PS4 somewhat, but I really don't have an answer for you, and I doubt that I'll have an answer for you anytime soon. But if you do hear, I'll tell you.
Personally, I would love to see us do a PC and versus a console Community Clash. Ultimate Champion, do a bracket across the end, and instead of having EU play US, you do a US PC plays US console and vice versa. I know they're on completely different systems and it's not even in the works, but if I could create anything, that's what I would do. Because the ultimate question is, who's better, PC or console?
I really want that clip, like, you're writing checks your ass can't cash. For the soundboard, that'd be perfect for this. From Bank, or how would you, BQ?
I think it's BQ.
BQ. He said, asked all things equal to PC, would you guys consider setting up brackets and casting this PS4? And the answer is, my answer personally would be yes. I would be willing to take the time to set it up, but it would be, there's a lot more behind this than it sounds like. To get these
all things equal. All things equal, sure, why not?
Yeah, I would love to. Anything to support the PlanetSide 2 community is fine. I really wish I could explain what kind of crap is behind each one of these shows. Not just the beginning to get these things set up. There's more to it than is really that is shown. But yeah, all things equal, we'll do what we can, and you'll hear from, I guess, the show first. Breaking news: ReachCat will tell you first if we're gonna do PS4. I don't know, but yeah, good, bad. Oh, do you guys have anything else? Do good, bad in the OP? No?
I think that covers it.
All right.
Have another drink on me, soldier.
Okay, thank you kindly.
If you can look hard enough past all the death and all the sorrow, there are good things. You must remember that we will overcome the good, the bad, and the overpowered.
Before we go into it, Pine Tree Road reminded us the URL for the website is 2 M's. It's ps2commclash.com.
Good catch.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point. So sorry, Tom, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, man.
Jerk. Warm weather. That's my good.
Sound like you're about to.
Lake.
Did you literally just slam like 2 pints of White Russian while we were talking about Comclash?
I don't know, but I almost fell asleep.
See, this is why we love you, Tom. You're honest.
Oh, warm weather is my good. Because the lake, the little pond in my apartment complex is no longer covered in ice. This is like the coolest thing.
It's nice.
It's been like 40 degrees or more for like a week, and that damn thing has still been frozen until today.
Did the ducks finally unfreeze and fly away?
Frozen inside the pond somehow.
The other day I saw some duck prints going out into the middle of it, and then there was a little hole, and then the duck prints like took this beeline to the shore.
So they probably fell in.
Yeah. They were kind of meandering about, like wobbling around, and then this hole, and then it's just like bonk, straight line right to the shore. All right, and then my bad is Amerish ARX Reserve, which I could go on a rant about, and I'm going to, because, all right.
I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
I think the first thing you say is, we played together.
Well, yeah, we did. It was fun. And
I had fun.
Did you hear my ranting about ARX Reserve?
No, because we were in different squads.
Okay, so this bullshit. All right, it's an awesome base. It looks awesome. It's got all sorts of cool places that you could fight. Except there's one capture point. One capture point, which, in all essence, you just gal drop onto, because that's what we did. Hold the point, and then it just becomes a fight between the point and the spawn room, and the rest of the base is virtually useless. And then I go to Crux headquarters after that, and it's the shittiest base of the bases I've been to on Amerish. It's not a bad base, but it's easily my least favorite. And there's 3 points, and it just, I don't get it. Like, Amerish ARX Reserve, 3 points, everything's out in the open, you can get bombed by Liberators to no regard. And so, the reason I was thinking about this, I was like, well, there's this cool stairway on Amerish ARX, and there's no reason to ever be fighting on this cool stairway like you're entering into the base, and you're kind of gradually pushing forward and taking things. Like, it's just, there's no reason to go to that stairway, because it's not in a spot that is conducive to getting there. Everyone just drops in galaxies.
Why didn't you just get to the point and say what you told me last night?
What did I tell you last night?
I came back to a perfect
something
timing,
about
get to the
them
point.
not designing.
Oh, yeah. So what I'm trying to get to is, I feel like when they're making these maps, is they're kind of have this fight in their mind, like, oh, I see all this. I see this, like, this is going to be cool, like, they could be fighting here. And they have this, like, little image built out in their head of how the fight's going to go. And it just doesn't go that way because they're forgetting, like, some crucial piece of information. Like, there's no fucking reason to fight at this stairway. Or Liberators just bomb the shit out of me, and by the time a Liberator can, like, 1 or 2 Liberators can do, like, say you're like, okay, we gotta get fighters or anti-air to take it down, right? Mm-hmm. Like, by the time you get that shit set up and taking it down, the thing's done so much damage to the battle that, like, it could have swayed completely. Like, it's harder to react to the effectiveness of the Liberator on this open base with 0 cover.
I picture, by the way you describe it, like 4 dudes sitting in a circle, stoned out of their minds with a whiteboard, and they're like, this tunnel's here, man, and there, and we're gonna point there, and we're done.
Like, when I used to toy around with map making in, like, Battlefield, and that was
and we're gonna put the cap point
when I was
making
making maps, I'm imagining the fight and, like, how it would flow. And I feel like they're imagining that, but it doesn't flow that way because there's no reason to go to this spot. Like, there's one capture point at Amerish ARX. All these buildings and cool, like, sort of surrounding that you have with that base is virtually useless.
Dude, where'd you put my $1.99 taco combo?
God damn it, okay? Does that not make sense to you?
Man, what if we put the cap point under the mountain? It would be awesome.
I remember I like how you drew out mountain. That's awesome.
God damn it! You just
I want to say
totally nullified my point.
No, you're right, and you were ranting and raving at me in chat, and I'm trying to not get shot and die, and all I see is Tom furiously typing to me left and right. But no, I don't. I think you have good points. Unfortunately, when I play, for some reason, I don't notice any of that. Because I'm too busy trying not to get shot.
Well, I think that's, like, a lot of people are complaining about Amerish, and I feel like those 2 bases in particular, it really struck me as to, like, there's just a piece missing. And 3 points, multi-point bases would always make any base better. Because it totally prevents the, alright, Zerg this shit, sit in there and wait and protect it, and it's, so boring.
Interaction sent that pic in chat room. Use it every time you bring up a rant.
But I do think you're right. There were a lot of times we drop the point, we hit the point, and then we just sit there waiting. waiting for the cap because they were stuck in the spawn, couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, there's
what?
God damn it. No.
My favorite kill streak this last week was actually at Skylance Battery, and that whole inside that base it was 48 plus via Vanu, and we took a battle down there. There was no other air in the area, and we must have gotten 20, 30 kills in the matter of like 15 seconds, just bombarding that place and just cleared out the entire base pretty much immediately. That base is horrible for air. And, great story.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you done, Tom? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
I'm totally
cut
done.
you off.
I'm totally done.
Are you gonna keep playing, Tom?
Yeah, we'll see.
Show up on Friday for back to drunk ops. That's when it gets awesome.
Friday? What? I'm not playing games on Friday.
I thought Geo was going to quit the game because people were going so crazy. One guy was channeling dead JFK. It was awesome.
I don't even know what that means.
Join him on Friday and you'll find out.
Drunk.
I will say, like I said, Geo has the patience of a saint. If Geo goes to S3 Live, I have a full set of dog tags for him after this last Friday. That's all I gotta say.
That bad, huh?
Oh, it was awful. But he held together well. Okay, my good this week. I ordered a new video card. I'm very excited. I'm coming back to NVIDIA. Thank you to Rack for talking it through with me and confirming that my decision was the correct one.
Thank God for not being a moron for once.
Damn.
Thanks.
Total faith. I like that.
In case anybody's wondering, I'm picking up a EVGA GTX 760 Superclock Edition. My bad for the week. My Mega Higby score is too low, and I need to work on that. I'm like 583rd.
Can you explain this again, how Mega Higby points work?
Mega Higby points are on the stats.dasonfall site, and it's basically comprised of the number of camos that you've purchased in game.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, It's Murder is number one, because must have bought every camo.
Can't they call it, like, T-Ray's wallet points? No? Alright.
Yeah, if it's art-related, wouldn't that be more like
that joke just dropped on his face and got smashed into the ground.
I'm sorry, I threw it on mute because I wanted to. The Mega Higby rating is a value given based on how many camos and decals you have unlocked in game.
Dude, that's totally T-Ray wallet points.
Maybe it should be T-Ray wallet points.
I think I agree.
Yeah. All right.
If Tasonfall's listening, they can petition. We petitioning a change to T-Ray wallet points.
Petition 50 to change that to T-Ray wallet points. But I keep whatever you want to. I don't give a shit. My good for the. Oh, sorry. Do you have anything else? I don't want to.
No. Yeah, Murder's not just number one. He's 1 through 4. But that's because you can now
kind of like it.
You get camos across all your accounts now. That's why.
Yeah, this is, dude. Yeah. Oh well. All right. My good for the week is we got some confirmation bids back for doing laser tag at SOE Live this year for the live event. So last year we were kind of disappointed when we didn't get to do that. So this year we spent the time and big thanks to Louis from 40 Deuce for helping me out with that. He is professional laser tagger, and he helped me understand a little bit what's going on and get in contact with some people to get some bids back about how we're going to do that. So this year, God willing, we're going to have laser tag at SOE Live. Yes, I know paintball and airsoft are cool, but we're not going to do paintball and airsoft at 9 p.m. at night in the middle of Vegas.
That's the only time you could do it in Vegas without dying.
Yeah, half a good point, but Louis did get paid tons of money to help with this. So just just harass him. My bad.
Make it rain.
Make it rain for you, SOE Live. My bad for the week, since I really didn't have one, is for some reason when you guys were talking earlier about the harasser and Higby talking and tweeting about the harasser getting buffed, I don't understand why there's not blow-up dolls at T-Ray and Higby I could slap on top of my harasser in the game yet.
Oh, wow.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
I pictured, like, what was Jackass where he had those two blow-up dolls like in the car he wrecked? Like he hit like that. He just got some rental car and went into a demolition derby with the rental car, and then returned it with blow-up dolls in the back. for some reason, I just picture Harasser and Higby like sitting in the back seat, big blow up Higby sitting in the third seat in the back, just rolling around with everybody, and you can buy it as like an accessory. And that's a smart bet for me. That's not in the game, and I'm pissed. I really would love to see like Higby's and T-Rays in the back of Harassers everywhere as you drove them around.
I don't even know what to say. We've lost Tom again.
What the How do you think of that?
I don't know where, it's a combination of like 4 different thoughts when you guys were talking earlier. And I had to write my bad on the fly because I was doing real life work before we started the show. So that's what you get when I have to do it last minute. I'm sorry, man.
Jesus Christ.
It would be 1,000 station cash.
Yeah, 1,000 station cash for having a blow up T-Ray in your back.
Probably a 10,000 station cash.
Imagine like a galaxy flying and all you see is this big blow up T-Ray on top of it. Like
that's your hood ornament?
Yes. All right, let's go on. This is going nowhere. The mailbag.
Oh, it's a perfect morning. Great timing. The mailman's just coming.
Good morning. Here's the mail. Big bag. See you later.
He must have been ready to get away. Very strange. What's the speaking sound? Going to take a look here in this bag of mail. Oh no!
Now you just open the ReachCat mailbag.
Yeah.
All right, we just have a single email, no voicemails this week, which is too bad.
We have a contest after this too, but I'll wait to get to that after you read that.
All right, well, let me just fire through this quick email then. It's from Joey. He says, just listened to episode 70 and heard the comment about console players. I must be part of the 1% that listen to your show that plays console games and have not played any PlanetSide. Yes, we are out there. I'm just getting a leg up on other players that will be overwhelmed, quote unquote. Can't wait for it to hit PS4. Listening to your show is always very helpful and would recommend it to anyone wanting to start or already playing PS2. Can't wait for future episodes. Thank you, Joey.
He doesn't even play and he listens to us?
Doesn't play yet because he's not on PS4 yet.
Dang, that's crazy.
I'll tell you what, Joey, we'll probably start something up for PS4, like an opt-in or something when it starts up. Just
You will.
Yeah, you will.
I will. Yeah,
I don't have a PS4.
Says make it rain. Yeah, it's no.
T-Ray never shipped him his.
T-Ray never shipped to Mark his.
He didn't ship yours either, Tom.
No, he didn't. Bullshit.
Thank God I got mine set. All right. That being said, the contest for next week, and this is my own personal one. I'll send this out and I'll pay for the shipping and all that crap. But I'm going to send a full set of dog tags, maybe, and I might even throw in like a $20 station cash card or $15 station cash card.
Somebody's tax return came in.
I haven't even got it back yet. When I get that back,
buying
you'll see
PS4s, buying station.
You'll see my new like skin. I'm going to put on my Dodge Prius or my Dodge Avenger. I'm gonna put a big skin of like a loyal soldier cam all over my my Dodge something.
It's gonna be the yellow shatter camo.
Yeah, the yellow shatter camo. It's such a obnoxious camo. So anyways, whoever sends in the funniest call for next week, by far the funniest call, will get a station cash card and a full set of dog tags sent to them via me personally. I want to see some funny calls. We haven't got crap for calls lately. We've got a couple good ones, granted. I love the calls we get, but people love sending emails and not calls. So, best call we get next week, funniest call. If we get too many, I'll cherry pick like the top 5 or something like that. But I'll send you a set of dog tags and a station cash card. So
that's all we got this week, huh?
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. Well,
see, we didn't have a guest on this week. I feel like we're missing something.
We're trying to. I'll talk. I can't really say for sure because I don't want to put the guy on the spot. But we have some other people we're trying to get on for guests from SOE, and we'll see how it plays out. I have some ideas of people that we really haven't talked to before, and you as a community haven't really heard before. So we're trying to get some people, but it's.
But we do have to do some shows without guests. So
I liked it.
We got to keep Tom on his toes.
We got to be able to talk about cats for like
we're talking about pissing cats.
Matrix pissing cats. I don't think a guest would really.
That's our show title right there. Matrix pissing cats.
No. It's Catcast. No doubt. Catcast for this week.
Yeah, Catcast.
Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna rip off one of those cats that's there, and that's it.
I figured you were gonna have a picture of a blow-up doll with T-Ray's face on top of a galaxy.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let me see if I can find that and get that.
I'm sure Steel Dragon can put something together for you. All right, let's do their contact show and get out of here.
No.
Don't. Maybe the title of the show, like "Don't Pop My T-Ray" or something like that.
Oh my god. Why would anyone want to own a T-Ray blow-up doll?
T-Ray mannequin. How about that? Does that make you feel better? T-Ray mannequin for my...
Yes, it makes me feel a little better.
Is it going to come to life and ride on the back of my scooter?
Oh, God Christ.
All right, that's it for the show this week. Screw this. We're done.
Contact
Oh, yeah, okay. So, ReachCatShow.com. Our email is ReachCatShow@gmail.com. You can call us if you want to enter in that contest. 415-787-3224.
Don't let Louis win it easily.
Lou, you're not. This isn't going to be just a walk-in appearance.
He already thinks he's won.
Don't give it. Don't just hand it to Louis, guys. That's a lot. Don't screw me over like this. Come on. The show Twitter is @ReachCat Show. My Twitter is @BlowUpTray. Nox.
Noxia, Noxxia.
And you can find me, as always, @the Derringer.
Oh, it's just... Damn it.
I'll explain my mental thought process for that later after the show. As always, thank you to ReachCast Steve Cliff, or ReachCast, thank you to the rest of the ReachCast crew, Steve Cliff, John, Jenny, Boo, and Hama. And that's it for this week's show. See everybody out there. Be careful or something.
Don't fall through the lake.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, good call.
That's right, Sergeant. You made the call. All right, soldiers. You've done a great job here today. Let's get our stuff and get the hell out of here.